Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Baba!
worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector's watered-down ripoff. Pitchfall, they call it.
You know what? You're all right.
And don't get me started on their arbitrary rules.
Close enough.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood.
Let's confine ourselves to surreptitious glances from here.
Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed
Get you something?
fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the
Afraid he stepped away to his office.
Spectrum brand bandits. I pit our least bankable
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and Ulcozeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. Till next we meet.
Our business is concluded. Adieu.
The first of many rivals, but that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy, but we do so knowing you personally.
Look at you, rocketing up the corporate ladder.
So strive, thrive, survive.
Keep it up and we'll name a vodka flavor after you.
You're here for Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late.
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that...
Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the protector
Are you asking the questions now? Saw this work the other way.
respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process.
No, that would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about.
Lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow
We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers.
After all, that's what unbridled freedoms
Ah, just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it. Go on. You're clear to saunter freely. Don't forget, Auntie's Choice Zero-G whiskey gets you into orbit.
Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers.
You got my begrudging respect. So congratulations.
Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face,
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. More's the pity.
Isn't that enough? It's time for profit forecast.
Beat it, will ya?
Starting with product development, the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are quarter over quarter.
I'm liking the enthusiasm you're bringing to the table.
Compared to experimental operations where top lab whatever they're working on, don't worry about it.
Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons.
You're still here? I mean, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you...
What now? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. If you must.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your insinuating tone there. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. But I better not hear one squeak from excessive corporate malfeasance. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend with fellow, Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to. Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
Than 6 critical blood-force dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protector's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week, even with half our team's 32 backs benched.
Need anything?
Forfeit by middle time.
You learned the recipe? Yes. Tell me and I'll make you one. More's the pity.
As human billboards.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate?
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
To offer high-quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then...
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. Oh, no, they weren't like that at all. We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
Reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom rung.
Oh, you bet. That musical they made about her? Well, them songs were catchy as hell, but it sure left a lot out. You got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You ate food once? Is that? Is that so? Recall anything else about her of, I don't know, even greater import?
She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity. I was her best test subject. I don't know how much more of this talking stuff I got in me. Anything else?
Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their...
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides hut. Play by the rules.
Huh. You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad.
Step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at Saturday.
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
Swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo...
You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about?
Right back at you. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
Wait, no, I only did it one time, ever. I swear. I didn't know it was, not legal. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity. Auntie.
It's time for profit forecast time. Starting with...
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
That's small change compared to experimental operations, where top lab codes are doing pioneering.
So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
I've already between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. You're welcome, employees. Have a profitable day. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally
Oh,
giving
hello,
them away!
friend. I can say that, right? I have your permission. We're
I'd sure use a few more
we have drinks and
contractors
stuff.
like you on the
people do.
payroll.
Normal people, friendly people.
consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process. Neighbor.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Back deck steerage.
Have a profitable day.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished?
Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee. Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything? Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, many of your top CEOs have working garbage heaps in their background.
It's said to prepare you for all the reeking effluvia that life throws at you. Very practical that way when you think about it. Learn anything more? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
You look unfortified. Getting
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
Consume with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her business acumen, I might appear above the occasional. But no.
Can't tell the difference between
I have
cover and
whatever size
concealment.
weaponry you need to make all your problems.
Ah, wonderful. More of you. Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it. That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else? You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the only thing keeping us breathing on this tub is an air scrubber built by the lowest bidder. Joke's on all of us. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? Frankly, that any of these rung leeches have a thought to spare for me over all the false hopes Auntie's hammered into them astounds me. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Though I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it, and/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you. Yeah.
What? You forget what you needed to do? The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in that room behind the guard desk. The PA system controls are in an office at client intake, near where your ship is probably parked. Get going. The next irritating voice I hear on that loudspeaker, I want to be my own.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. Is a
Molecular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Commercialism is the The Auntie's Choice Society is based upon not because we worship it, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives? As a responsible...
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy.
Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope, right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend.
Keep making us money, friend.
Any questions? Well, farewells are free.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporate... who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau City. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against... Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6 base person.
Catch all the difference between
Cannons?
cover and
I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all of your
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time. You're not half bad. Someone outside our corporate family.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
Yeah, Twombly. Maybe we should worry more about them right now? That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Ah, I remember that scene. We need to front stab them before they backstab us. Attack!
Unleash my magnum!
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Mister, any bits to spare?
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assume that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has got me starting to worry. That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation despite being realistically well researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh. You sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job. Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
We really shouldn't be seen together. I'm politely asking you to leave, please.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your... in your diet.
I suspect there is a rock in my boot. Thankfully, an arbiter is capable of withstanding even the most fearsome discomfort. Speak freely.
Commander, I'm glad you're just as keen on aligning with Auntie as I am. It's the right choice. What you see is what you get. I suspect the Order would have given you the runaround on a deal. They're nice enough folk, reasonable or like, but they ain't equipped to rule. You saw how they could barely manage a refugee camp, let alone hold the archive. Sure, the folk here don't seem to trust Auntie's choice, but give it time. They'll see the difference between freedom and complete domination soon enough. Just as Tausetti did. Would it really? She's a natural leader. Decisive. She ain't gonna consult an abacus, 12 charts, and 3 hangers-on before making a move. Listen, normally I'd take issue with one person playing Kingmaker. That is to say, you, and especially the Earth Directorate. But time's too short, and the stakes are too high for tribalism. There'll be enough time for that later. For now, we need to ally with someone who can defeat the Protectorate and close the rifts. So whatever you decide, I'll support you. We should move on, unless you've got something for me? Well, suppose that's all my suspicions of the Earth Directorate confirmed, for all to see. Just didn't think we'd find actual evidence of them cutting a deal with the Protectorate. I feel a little bad for Ibarra, though. He's taking it about as well as I expected. Whatever he hoped to find in the Matriarch's tomb, surely it weren't that. It stings less now that they didn't help Tausetti. Guess there's a big difference between thinking they didn't care and realizing that they're just as corrupt as anyone else. Fine by me.
If there's anything worse than my former fellow protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies. Such as?
Moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Do appreciate it, Commander.